Hi, I'm Shannon. In this episode of Tools 101, we'll be taking a look at the reciprocating saw. Now, being that this is such a powerful tool, it's important that we understand all the features and settings, and even more importantly, how to properly and safely use it. So, let's get started. Welcome to RYOBI Tools 101. Now, before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to see new product announcements, DIY tips, project ideas, and so much more. So what is a reciprocating saw? It's a handheld saw that works with a rapid back and forth motion blade to cut through materials like wood, metal, plastic, drywall, and more. This tool is most commonly used in a space that I love, and that is demolition and renovation. Let's review the features and settings on your reciprocating saw, beginning with making sure that we are always removing the battery before making any adjustments. Your reciprocating saw will work with your trigger, and that trigger does have a variable speed, meaning that you can actually control how fast it's going, just like a gas pedal in a car. The more pressure, the faster it goes. When you release that pressure, it slows down. Here's your lockout switch, and this is to prevent your saw from turning on when it's not in use. So anytime you're not using the reciprocating saw, be sure to turn that lock switch on. Next is your adjustable pivoting shoe, and that's going to be what you stabilize against your workpiece when making any cuts. It will reduce the vibration as well as extend your blade life. Next, you'll find your easy release blade lever, and that makes it super easy to change out your blade when working on any project. Here's your LED work light. And that is a great feature with your reciprocating saw because if you're doing any kind of demolition and your power is turned off, that will illuminate the areas that you're working in. Now, your blades for your reciprocating saw are measured with TPI. Your TPI is your teeth per inch. If you have a higher TPI, it's going to make more softer cuts and go much more smooth through things like plastic or metal. If you have that lower TPI, that's going to cut real fast through things like wood. When you're ready to start operating your reciprocating saw, be sure to grab your safety glasses, hearing protection, and pull back any long hair. If you're going to make any adjustments, be sure to remove the battery before doing that. It's important that before you make any cuts with your reciprocating saw into any material, that material is clamped to a work surface. Next, we're going to talk about securing your blade. Be sure to remove your battery before making any of these adjustments. You're going to lift your release lever, put your blade in, and then close that lever back down. I like to give it a little extra tug to make sure that it's actually in there properly before putting my battery back in to begin my cuts. It's important that you understand how to properly hold the reciprocating saw. You're going to put one hand on the handle and the other hand is going to wrap around the front grip with your thumb completely wrapped around. This will allow you to have complete control because, as you know, this is a powerful tool. Let's take a look at making a straight cut. Go ahead and rest your shoe against the workpiece. Let the blade reach full speed before making any contact with the material and make the cut while you're keeping your shoe flush against the workpiece. Be sure that blade is completely stopped before lifting the saw. Now let's take a look at making a plunge cut. It's important that your blade is never over 6 inches when making any plunge cut because it can cause that blade to whip. To make your plunge cut, hold the front edge of the shoe against the workpiece you're cutting into. Let that blade reach its full speed and then go ahead and make contact and continue tilting until that saw is perpendicular to the material. Be sure to let that blade completely stop before removing the tool from the material. So now that you understand the reciprocating saw and all that it can do, I hope that inspires you to take that and maybe find a demolition or renovation project in your home. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me on this episode of RYOBI Tools 101. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below so we can hear about all the new ways you're using your power tools. Good luck.